Imagine the world's biggest singing showdown, where countries battle it out with hits and heart, all under the spotlight of international politics. This is the Eurovision Song Contest, and right now, it's caught in a whirlwind of controversy over Israel's role in it. But here's where it gets really intriguing. As a major peace deal unfolds in Gaza, organizers are hitting pause on a heated debate about whether to bar Israel from next year's event, leaving fans and critics alike wondering what happens next. In a surprising twist, following the implementation of the Trump-supported Gaza Peace Initiative, the European Broadcasting Union, EBU, the group behind the beloved pan-European music extravaganza known as the Eurovision Song Contest, ESC, announced on Tuesday that they'll delay a crucial vote on Israel's participation in the 2026 edition. Originally, EBU members, those public broadcasters from across Europe that beamed the show into millions of homes, had planned an urgent summit in November to decide if Israel should be excluded as a protest against the Israeli military's actions in Gaza. Some broadcasters, particularly from nations like Ireland and Spain, had been vocal advocates for this boycott, pushing for solidarity over what they see as humanitarian concerns. On the flip side, representatives from countries such as Germany and Austria argued against any ban, perhaps viewing it as an overstep into geopolitics that could undermine the show's spirit of unity through music. And this is the part most people miss. The situation on the ground in Gaza is evolving rapidly, with the peace plan bringing a fragile ceasefire, and just this past Monday, the emotional rollout of the first phase of a prisoner swap. This saw the remaining 20 surviving Israeli hostages and numerous Palestinian detainees reunited with their loved ones in heart-wrenching scenes that have shifted the narrative. Given these fresh developments, the Eurovision board has scrapped the November emergency meeting and instead opted for an open, face-to-face dialogue on the matter during their standard winter gathering in December. They'll dive into the details there, sharing more info with EBU members soon about how participation in the 2026 contest will be handled. That potential November vote was set to determine if Khan, Israel's public broadcaster and an EBU affiliate, could compete in the event, requiring an overwhelming majority, specifically an absolute majority of members, to enforce any exclusion. The stakes are high, with countries like Ireland, the Netherlands, Slovenia, and Spain hinting at boycotting the entire contest if Israel isn't sidelined. Meanwhile, Germany and Austria stand firm in opposition, and the UK's BBC has wisely chosen a neutral stance, avoiding the fray. For newcomers to Eurovision, think of it as the Olympics of pop culture, a dazzling TV phenomenon that kicked off in 1956, blending live performances akin to shows like American Idol with a dash of geopolitical drama. Each artist represents their nation, waving their flag proudly, while audiences from other countries vote on winners. It's why it's often Europe's top non-sports TV event, drawing massive viewership year after year. Israel's journey in this musical marathon began back in 1973, and they've celebrated some sweet victories, claiming the crown 4 times, with their most recent triumphs in 2018, courtesy of Netta's infectious hit Toy. The 2026 Eurovision Song Contest is slated for May in the stunning city of Vienna, Austria, promising another round of catchy tunes and tense rivalries. But here's the controversial angle that might divide opinions. Is it fair to mix politics with entertainment, potentially punishing artists who had no say in global conflicts? Or does the show have a moral duty to take a stand on issues like human rights? Some might argue that excluding a country could set a precedent for excluding others based on differing viewpoints, turning a celebration of music into a battleground of boycotts. Others passionately believe that silence equates to complicity. What do you think? Should Eurovision stay out of politics altogether, or is it time for the music to reflect real-world realities? Share your thoughts in the comments. Do you agree that the postponement buys time for cooler heads to prevail? Or is it just delaying the inevitable clash? Let's discuss.